Hey, Kings and Dragons, Dragon King 551 here. It's been a long time, but I am back with another breakdown video for the Michigan Wolverine basketball team. This is game 15 of the season. Um, they did play actually a team that is legitimately a basketball school and not a football school. What school am I talking about? Obviously, is the Maryland Terrapins. We crushed them in football, and um, we beat them because they're not a very good football school. They're more of basketball oriented, but we still beat them by 19 points. And let's just go right into the stats and let's talk about it. So first off, I want to just talk about how Maryland is 9-9 and Michigan's 8-7. So Michigan is improving. I don't know if they'll make March Madness. I mean, Maryland is supposed to be necessarily a good basketball school. We'll see what happens. But let's go right into Maryland's players here and let's just talk through each player. So Scott here had 19 points. Wab had 4. Eric, Alana had 22, and then the rest of their guys. I'm just going to talk about their the 3 or 2 lead scorers here, and Reese had 10 points, obviously. The 2 lead scorers were Scott and Eric here. So let's just go into Michigan. I'm going to just talk about the lead scorers. The other players you can see on the screen here. So, okay. So we got Moussa Diabate at 14, Caleb Houston at 16, Dickinson at 21, and obviously Jones at 12. But the 3 main scorers were definitely Caleb Houston here. You can see him. Eli Brooks was not progressive. Hunter Dickinson here. And then also Moussa Diabate. These 3 guys right here were definitely the 3 guys that did a lot of damage and stuff. So these are the 3 guys that I'm like, oh no, I'm sorry, not Brooks, but Brooks still contributed. So those are the 3 guys I'm talking about. These 3 right here: Houston, Hunter Dickinson, and Moussa Diabate. Now, obviously, let's go right into the stats of the players here. So obviously we have the field goal percentages of the team: 58.3, 48.1. Spectacular for Michigan as they shot 10% better. 3-point shooting, 40%, 35. So decent, but got to improve on that. Foul shooting, 100%. They only shot 73%, still pretty decent. Total rebounds, 32, 20, 6 offensively, 9 for them. Pretty solid. 10 assists, 19 assists for us, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 steals, 5 steals, 13 turnovers, 8 turnovers. 8 turnovers. I stuttered it for a second. I apologize. 8 turnovers, 13 turnovers, 10 fouls, 15 committed. So we did commit more fouls, but however, we did cut our turnovers down to 8, and I'm liking that we're getting them down to single digits and not keeping them in double-digit forms. So that might help later down the line. With that being said, let's go right into the highlights here of this game, and let's talk about each play and stuff, and let's just go right into it here. So let's go right into it. So we got Michigan versus Maryland. Obviously, this is a good game. I think this was in Ann Arbor. Yes, it was. So we got Caleb Houston here. Nice drive to the hoop. Beautiful. And an N1. That's what I like to see by Caleb Houston there. Just a beautiful drive there. So let's go back on this play. You can see that he's getting pushed here by this Maryland guy. And Caleb Houston here is just feeling the pressure. So what does he do? He dribbles around. Hunter Dickinson comes up, sets the screen. And then he goes in here. And then this guy drops off. This guy drops here. This guy drops here. And then this guy drops where Houston is. And he's able to just draw and go through the 4 of these players in the middle here. So Caleb Houston able to make great moves and cut right to the basket and get an N1. And I like that of him. Does stellar play there. It just goes around. Hunter Dickinson sets a screen. Nice, beautiful play. And then an N1 on one of those 4 guys. And that's what I like. So then we got Maryland here. Oh, a nice steal by, who was that? Williams? I believe that was Williams. So that was a nice pop the ball. And then who was that? Number 10. Number 10 did really well. I always forget who number 10 is on the team. I thought it was Nunez, but I think it might be someone else. Jones, though, with a nice 3. Yes, sir. Good shot there. Beautiful. Eli Brooks. But Moussa Diabate sets a screen. Then Diabate rolls back to the basket. Perfect. I love the way he cuts and just gets it. And now Maryland is struggling as they're down a lot. He's got Hunter Dickinson here. Bigger body, just pounces off and goes right in. Nice shooting there for him. Again, Hunter Dickinson's like, hey, I'm bigger than you. You're not going to touch me, but passes it out right to Caleb Houston, who's able to hit a nice 3 there. Got 2 double teams. So that's a beautiful way to cut. Let's see. Caleb Houston, good D. Brooks, pretty good D, but still able to shoot over him as he is shorter. He is 6'1", but nonetheless, he still did pretty well. Hunter Dickinson there, able to get a nice shot as Caleb Houston passed it right to him. Beautiful. Let's see what we're doing here. All right. Moussa Diabate struggles a little bit. Still pretty good defense on him and just able to move a little bit faster and get to the hoop against Diabate. Jones passes to Hunter Dickinson again. He's like, okay, well, I see Brooks. Let me give it to him, and he'll hit a nice 3. He didn't want to take that shot. That's okay. So, I mean, he did get pressed, so he just said, no, I'm going to give it to a guy. I believe Jones got an N1 there for Maryland. So, okay defense, but it's all right. It happens. Okay, that was a good shot there. It was a backward shot. Williams played pretty good D there, though. I mean, what are you going to do? Let's see. Oh, they called a foul on Houston, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's go back on this play. Let's see here. Okay, I don't know if that's really a foul. His arm was straight up. It looked like it, but nonetheless, they were ahead by so much in this game that it didn't really matter too much. So it wasn't like, oh, that's such a bad call. See that one? He keeps his hand straight up. Oh, Hunter Dickinson about to sail out of bounds, gives it to Diabate. Boom, a nice feed there to number 10. If I can remember number 10's name, I will tell you after this game. Collins. I'm sorry. Collins. I always get him mixed up with Nunez because I thought Nunez was 10, but then I think they changed their numbers. So I always get that mixed up. I apologize. But I don't know every single player and stuff. I know most of them. So there we go. Collins again. Nice play there. Let's see. We're up 20 at this point. Oof. Just a bad pass by Collins there. Williams, everyone just stays back. It's basically like a safety or something in football where the guy like just slides back. You kind of juke him and you kind of push off and everyone just slides back and they basically go by you. Not great, but it's all right. So I think they waved the basket off. No, I apologize. They didn't wave it off because we do get a 3. Let's see. I think that is Howard. See, it's a nice 3 at the end there. I believe that was Howard, number 25. And that is the end of yes, Jace Howard was number 25, Juwan Howard's son. That ends the game right there. That is the final score of the Michigan Wolverines against Maryland. They win, which is great. They will be playing Indiana. They will be playing Indiana tomorrow on Sunday. So I'll be on the lookout for that game. And I'll upload that one once the game is over, and we'll talk about that one and see what happens. I'm hoping Michigan can improve and keep winning games, but we'll see what happens. So until next time, guys, don't forget to stay radical. I'll see you in the next one. And as they say in the big house, go blue.